Hey guys, it's Landon 13 here, and today this will be a movie review of Jurassic Park, the original movie, directed by Steven Spielberg and based on the novel by Michael Crichton. So let's get into it, shall we? So, Jurassic Park takes place in 1993, and the main setting is Isla Nublar. It's a funny name, but yeah. Anyways, this company named InGen has made some new DNA, of course, and happens, surprise, surprise, it's dinosaur DNA, or Dino DNA, what Mr. DNA calls it. But anyways, what John Hammond does with this DNA, he makes a theme park. Yes, Jurassic Park. That's what the movie's called in the main setting of. Yes. So anyways, John Hammond invites um, Alan Grant, played by Sam Neill, and Dr. Ellie Sattler, played by Lauren. That's all I got. I don't know what her last name is, so forgive me, please. But anyways, they get invited. They get invited, by John Hammond to see the park. They also be joined by Dr. Ian Malcolm, that played by Jeff Goldblum, and he was just funny in this movie. Trust me, he was funny. But also, you got the other characters that just get killed off. So, of course, we don't need to worry about them. But anyways, we also got some main antagonists as well. So the first main antagonist is Dennis Nedgley. He's just a really annoying uh, fat slob that is at his desk. His desk is like messy. Anyways, before all this happened, he was actually approached by Biosyn, InGen's rivals, and basically Doxon made a deal that if you smuggle some dinosaur embryos off the island, we give you money in return. And Dennis Nedgley actually goes through the plan, but resulting it in his death actually. This also causes the downfall of Jurassic Park as well. And actually, Dr. Ian Malcolm was actually having some concerns because the dinosaurs also had some amphibian in their DNA, like frogs and stuff. So frogs actually changed their sex life to male to female, and that's actually a interesting fact if you didn't know. So, anyways, all uh, all heck breaks loose, and trust me, when the dinosaurs figure it out that the fences are offline, they just get out of there. The T-Rex actually, the iconic scene of the T-Rex breakout scene when the T-Rex steps out in the rain out of the fence and just makes that really awesome roar, and you're in for serious stuff. Let me tell you. And the T-Rex does not muck around with its first human kill, and the only human kill we get to see it in the Jurassic franchise. Yes, yes. But also, the lawyer that's expecting the park actually gets his comeuppance. He lets the kid. He just left the kids in the car, and he gets eaten. So I was like, well, tough luck, dude. If you stay in the car, you would have survived, but you did not. But anyways, the other main antagonist is the Velociraptors, and these three are like the smartest of the bunch. Mainly the big one, and actually one of the hunters actually said that they're not taking the same spot. They're looking for weaknesses. So these Velociraptors know what they're doing, and when the power came offline, the Velociraptor's like, oh, time to get out of here. And they have no mucking around though. They killed their hunter, with his last famous line, "Clever girl," and before he gets killed. And the Velociraptors make their way to the visitor center and proceed to chase the kids and Alan and Ellie. But the but all hope seems lost, and the T-Rex actually came in just in the nick of time, killing the two Velociraptors, giving our characters a chance to escape. And the ending of the film, Isla Nublar's left untouched. Jurassic Park is abandoned, leaving the dinosaurs to roam with their own devices. And you gotta feel bad for John Hammond. You know, he created this theme park for everyone to see, but now his theme park is just in ruins. And we do get to see this in Jurassic World, what happened to the visitor center and also in Fallen Kingdom as well. But it's a really good movie, you know. It's got like a lot of iconic scenes, like the opening and the chilling opening of "Shooter, Shooter," and trust me, this movie's like iconic and stuff, and no wonder people love it so much. But anyways, that would be my movie review for Jurassic Park 1993. I'll be doing a review for The Lost World Jurassic Park, the second one, and actually my favourite of the franchise. And of course, I hope you like it, so give this video a like, click the notification bell down there, click the subscribe button to become Team 13, really helps out the channel. And if you want to check out my other movie reviews, you can go and do that. I got movie review on It. I'm also got some TV show reviews of American Horror Story with double feature coming up. So of course, well, double feature's almost finished, but you get it. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. That's Lamb Fitting signing off now. Bye bye. Hey guys, it's Landon13 here, and we're doing a movie review on The Lost World Jurassic Park, the second installment to the Jurassic Park franchise, and of course the original Jurassic Park trilogy. So let's go into it, shall we? So it's been 4 years since the original Jurassic Park movie took place, and everyone doesn't believe Ian Malcolm's dinosaur story because InGen actually covered it up and actually told the public there's no such thing as dinosaurs. So everyone thinks that Ian is basically mucking it up, but he is not, because he actually saw it. And of course, we get introduced to new dinosaurs like the Compies, the Stegosauruses, and you know, just these other dinosaurs as well. But anyways, Ian gets invited to see John Hammond, and John Hammond actually explains another island, a secret island called Site B. Now, he explained the island is called Isla Sorna, and this island is actually, well, John Hammond actually explains that when the dinosaurs are born on that island, they raise them, and once they've grown up, it was originally planned to ship the dinosaurs to Isla Nublar for Jurassic Park, but that never happened since 1993 and plus the storm. So now Isla Sorna is now a dinosaur wasteland once more with the abandoned buildings of InGen. But anyways, Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, he is fantastic. He still got some jokes, but he's actually is very serious about this. He's got to go back to the island to rescue his girlfriend, Sarah Harding. I do not know the actress who plays her, but Malcolm is still reluctant to go, but he doesn't want to go because of what happened last time. Don't blame the guy, but there. So they all go to Isla Sorna, and of course the main antagonist of the film is Peter Ludlow, John Hammond's slimy nephew, and he wants all these dinosaurs shipped to San Diego so he can start a Jurassic Park in San Diego. And this was actually John Hammond's original idea before deciding, you know what, maybe we'll just move the dinosaurs to the island, make it more safer. So he's going to try and complete John Hammond's dream. He doesn't care about the dinosaurs, he just wants Jurassic Park to be up and running. So that's his whole plan in the movie. And, of course, Isla Sorna is the Lost World. Basically, that's why it's called the Lost World. And, you know, it's like the Lost World, everything has been forgotten. But we also get to see the Velociraptors. They don't show up near the abandoned Indian village. That's their territory. And we also get to see the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Not the original one from Isla Nublar, but there's two. They're actually parents to a very young one. So they protect their young and they won't stop until they find that person and kill them. But also this movie is very dark, of course. The darkest in the series. Because in the last movie it wasn't dark, it was more just, you know, like light and happiness. With this one, it's more like dark and serious. And, of course, this movie's not afraid to use blood coming down the water if you watch the movie. Yeah, I know it's fake blood. It's like more like food colouring dye to make it look like it's blood, but they're not afraid to use blood coming down. And plus, there's like a lot of callbacks to Isla Nublar as well, like the original parks and stuff. And we actually do see in the abandoned InGen village, we actually see a big memorial of Jurassic Park and Nick Van Helsing. I don't know, sorry, I don't know. He sees the memorial and it's like, damn, like that. But anyways, there's like 4 acts in this movie. Act 1 is rescue mission. Act 2 is free all the dinosaurs. Act 3 is trying to get off the island, and Act 4 is really something special. This movie is a lot more different from the original, from the previous one, because the T-Rex is in San Diego, also known as the San Diego incident. And my god, they actually did this really well, and after when the public see a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a dinosaur for real, they actually start believing Ian Malcolm and stuff, you know. There's also the iconic trailer over the cliff scene, and one character, Eddie Carr, actually saves their life, but in the progress he gets killed by the Tyrannosaurus Rexes. So yeah, it like sucked to see him go, but he was a good character at all, you know, like at all. Sorry. Anyways, the villain, Peter Ludlow, actually gets what he deserves because he actually made a mistake going down to the boat, and that's what the infant Tyrannosaurus is. But the Big Daddy Tyrannosaurus Rex actually gets his leg broken, and the little T-Rex makes its first kill. And it was like, oh well, good to see him gone. And actually, John Hammond, in the ending of the film, John Hammond actually says to the public, just leave them alone. Dinosaurs doesn't need human interference anymore. And, you know, he changed, like, he wanted the Jurassic Park to become reality, but then he realized, wait, no, probably not a good idea. But his dream does become a reality very soon, of course. Reality. For Jurassic World, of course. But we're not discussing that. Now, there is one terrifying bit in the movie, is when this guy wanted to go for a pee, but he's surrounded by the compies, and they just start tearing at him, and he's like in pain, just rips them off. He couldn't outrun them, and eventually just got killed. And and after that scene, you can see like the blood coming down the river, and it's like that'll be stuck with you forever, even Eddie Carr's death. But this movie is not afraid to use blood and darkness, trust me. But This is also my favorite movie out the whole franchise because it's a new island and there's more dinosaurs, and of course it gets more dangerous and stuff. So yeah. But that'll be so that was my review for The Lost World Jurassic Park. The next one we'll be doing a review is Jurassic Park 3. That was made in 2001. The Lost World was made in 1997, so of course it'll be 4 years after the original Jurassic Park. But anyways, I hope you enjoy that review. Jurassic Park 3 will be the next review. And I hope you enjoyed the video. So like the video, click the notification bell down there. Click the subscribe button to become a Team 13. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. And that's Landon 13 signing off now. Bye bye. Hey guys, Landon 13 here, and today's movie review will be Jurassic Park 3, the third installment for the Jurassic Park franchise and the final film for the Jurassic Park trilogy. So let's get into it, shall we? This film was made in 2001. Yeah, I know, right? But now, since it was 2001, the technology is got a bit better. But yeah, anyways. So Sam Neill returns as Alan Grant and Lauren returns as Ellie Sattler. Of course. But anyways, the main setting is Isla Sorna again from the last setting of the movie, The Lost World. And there is a reason why they have to go to the island. Because, you want to know why they have to go to the island? Because the Kirby's need to rescue their missing son that's been stranded on the island for 8 weeks. Crazy, right? So, Alan Grant doesn't want to go on the island because, since the 1993 incident at Jurassic Park. But he still goes because he thinks he's giving a tour. But in reality, the Kirby's are like looking for their son. But things go from bad to worse as the plane crashes into the trees and we get introduced to the new dinosaur of the movie, the Spinosaurus. And let me guess, the Spinosaurus does not muck around with its human kills. It just goes straight for it, of course. But the Spinosaurus is the main antagonist for this movie. I know, right? There's no human antagonist. It's just the Spinosaurus, and it actually makes perfect sense. The Spinosaurus actually took down the mascot T-Rex. Even the logo of the movie has been replaced with the Spinosaurus. So basically the marketing of the film was all about the Spinosaurus. But yeah, that's enough of that dinosaur. We also get to see the Pteranodons that was teased from the last movie, and now they're actually a fully threat in this movie. You only see them in like a big giant bird cage, and that was really well done. You know, it was like very big, and these Pteranodons are like going to feed their babies to Eric, but we get sorry. But Billy actually saves him, but Billy actually survives, so that's good. Anyways, we also got the Velociraptors. The Velociraptors aren't that big of a threat in this movie. They're only going after the characters because Billy actually stole their eggs. And by the end of the movie, they just make a peace agreement where the humans give the eggs back to them and they just run off, you know? So yeah. And this is actually the very first time we get to see a little bit of spiky feathers coming out of the Velociraptors. Don't guess me wrong. I think it's feathers. Of course, the leader of the Velociraptors is a female, and you know she thinks that one of the humans stole the egg, and well, they all you know have a happy ending. Yeah, the movie actually ends on a happy ending, with the Pteranodons actually escaping into the world and you know breeding, nesting, you know. but that's a foreshadowing for Fallen Kingdom. But yeah, Jurassic Park 3, not the best movie I've watched, but it is a good movie. I gotta itch my nose. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video, and this was the whole Jurassic Park franchise. I know the next movie I'll be reviewing is the new Jurassic World, like a soft reboot for the franchise, and the first for the Jurassic World trilogy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like the video, click the notification bell, click that subscribe button to become a Team 13. It really helps out the channel. And you'll be seeing more movie reviews and more than Jurassic Park, like Ghostbusters, like horror movies, you name it, I'll review it, you know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out my previous videos of The Lost World and Jurassic Park movie reviews. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's Landon 13 signing off for now. Bye bye.